Snake Jamie Lynn Spears is trying to avoid a backlash over her book, and Britney Spears isn't having it.
It's Britney, bitch.
Welcome to Popcorn Planet. I am Andy Signor, and the Free Britney movement is an incredibly important one. I know a lot of you have come to this channel due to our Gabby Petito, Brian Laundrie quest, but Free Britney is a movement I've been covering for a long time, and I wanted to give you an update because, guys, what happened to Britney can't happen again to anybody else. This conservatorship was so messed up, and the corruption runs deep through, I think, the legal system and her own family. Yes, we're up against her father, Jamie Spears, but if you know more about this story, and you can go check out my Britney playlist to get more into this, Jamie Lynn Spears is equally responsible for a lot of what went down. She had every opportunity to say something, and for her to come out, the gall of this woman, to come out now with this biography, things I should have said. Jamie Lynn, there's only one thing you should have said, which was, hey, Lou Taylor, get the hell out of my life. And, hey, Britney, how do we get you out of this crazy conservatorship? Because this isn't right. But instead, Jamie Lynn hasn't been going that way. No, Jamie Lynn's been like, I know my sister. I love my sister. I like everything she does. We're on good terms. Yeah, I got no problem with my sister. The reality behind it is her manager, Lou Taylor, is this figure who has been trying to disappear from existence while all this is going on. She's part of this thing called TriStar. And as we've learned through all the documentaries and the court hearings that will proceed, and we'll be back in November when Britney's back, covering with Christopher Melcher, who has an amazing video. Go check out Christopher Melcher's latest breakdown on the updates on where we stand on things. The reality is she's still not free. Yes, Jamie has been removed, but now we have to get the accountability of what happened. And I believe there's some blood on her hands as well, Jamie Lynn Spears. So I wanted to open this up because Britney threw some massive, massive shade at her sister, and she's not afraid to do it anymore, and I got to applaud her for it, and I want to keep talking about Britney. So many other topics here on this channel, but to go back, Jamie Lynn was supposed to make a book, a biopic of her life, and what's so crazy is she was originally going to name it, it was originally called, the original title was I Must Confess. That's what it was. And fans were like, are you crazy? Once again, you're going to exploit your sister after everything she's already done for you. Still, it's not enough. So she had to change the name because of backlash. And so now she chose Things I Should Have Said, is what she, and what's so amazing is the book was cover that, and then the publisher had to like save face for Jamie, who I'm sure like threw him under the bus and blamed them. We apologize. The premature information about the book, still in development, book title was released online. We deeply regret the incorrect, incomplete information about her book as appeared in the public space, particularly in the sensitive time for Jamie Lynn and her family. We're excited to work with her, but yada yada yada. We should look forward to sharing accurate and complete details about the project, and at the appropriate time to celebrating the release of her memoir to her fans next year. So they got caught. They got caught exploiting Britney once again. And so now Jamie Lynn came forward and said, I can't believe I'm finally finished my book. Things I Should Have Said has been in the works for quite a long time. Back in 2017, after Maddie's life-changing accident, I felt a strong conviction to share my story. But there was a lot of personal work and healing that had to happen before I could share my truth the proper way. I've spent my whole life believing that I had to pretend to be perfect, even when I wasn't. So for the first time, I'm opening up about my own mental health because the process challenged me to be painfully honest with myself and face a lot of hard things that I normally would have to just gloss right over, like I was taught to. I owe it to myself, my younger self, and to my daughters to be an example that should never edit yourself or your truth to please anyone else. I know I still have a lot of learning to do, but I feel like finishing this book gave me closure of this 30-year-long chapter of my life, and hopefully helps anyone else out there forgot their worth, lost their voice, or just trying to break an unhealthy cycle in their life, which is why I'm so happy to announce that a portion of my book will go to This Is My Brave, because I know how scary it can be to share personal struggles, especially if you don't feel like you have the support or a safe space to do so. And they are doing amazing work to support and encourage people. They bravely share their experiences. Last but certainly least, I want all of you want you to know you matter, your story matters, you are enough, and don't ever let this world try to convince you otherwise. Now, normally I would be with you. I'm like, great, well said, Jamie Lynn, but where were you? What on earth? The audacity of this woman to play saint. Oh, everyone deserves their... Oh, what I could... You've had a free life. You've lived off your sister's back. The gall of this woman to come forward on her struggles, which I'm sure she's had struggles. She's had struggles, no doubt. But just the optics of this woman, right as Britney's finally getting free. as this member of her family and so many others in her life were silent and avoided anything, for her to have the audacity to come forward with a stupid book in January that I'm assuming doesn't even address any of it because she won't talk about it. Dude, talk about a life. Your own sister was locked up by your family and you profited from it. We've caught you. You've lied numerous times saying you had nothing to do with it. Hello, Condo and Destin. Do we have to repeat ourselves, Jamie Lynn? You're crazy. There's so much more to unpack here. So on top of Jamie's own husband, Jamie Watson. Now there was a proven video that she from DMs. They showed it. It was clearly as Breathe Heavy shows here. Corresponded. These were messages that they've been able to sort of corroborate authentically from Mr. Watson. Jamie Lynn's husband. My wife has never ever been anything but the perfect sister. That is a fact. First of all, no one's perfect. What are you talking about? Bullshit. Britney does what Britney wants. Oh yes, so she wants to be recorded in her bedroom by her kids and be locked in her house. Ah, cool. This guy knows everything, huh? Controlled. She takes private jets and vacations wherever she wants. I wish someone could control me like that. This dude is jealous of Britney and her conservatorship. If she didn't have her dad, she would be broke and dead. Her abusive father, who literally was secretly recording her conversations with her lawyer and her son. Oh yeah, this guy, the alcoholic guy who now has a restraining order against his own grandkids. Oh, good on you. Can we also fathom Jamie Lynn Spears' father is Jamie, and then she married a Jamie? This girl's got issues. I wish she would talk about this in the book. Do you talk about your obsession with the men named Jamie? But I'm not going to explain myself to people who believe all these that they read on the internet. How about we'll believe it when you're all exposed in a court of law, which is coming. So it's coming, and that's why this is important to keep the heat and the pressure on. So don't think I'm not here to keep exposing these people. And thank the Lord. Britney Spears, hallelujah. Britney Spears, I love you, girl. My God. Oh, but she is amazing. Look at this shade she just threw. Sorry about sorry about all the posts I've been posting. Hopefully one day you won't. I will be cool one day. Psst, sorry for the uncool participation. Psst, also, great news. I'm thinking of releasing a book next year. But I'm having an issue coming up with the title. So maybe my fans could help. Option 1, shit I really don't know. Option 2, I really care what people think. What do you guys think? Oh my God, beautiful. Beautiful. I mean, calling Jamie Lynn out exactly like we knew. So I got to defend Britney all the time.
It's Britney, bitch.
And here she is, just unafraid now to finally speak out about this horrific family of hers that did nothing and have exploited her gain for so long. And then think, oh, yeah, you have nothing without Britney. Jamie Lynn, Jamie the husband. What are you on Earth? What planet are you on? And then because she knows she's like a PR. She's got to, and I released the book because she's got to release this book because it's like running out of time as Britney comes free and more gets dropped. She's realizing, crap, I got to get this book out or else it's going to be worthless and I won't make any money off this ghostwriter I've probably paid. It's like the pressure of getting this book, again, speculation there, but can only assume someone's helped her write this book. And the publisher's like, dude, we got to get this going before these lawsuits and your father and all this stuff gets out there. You better hurry up. January is way too late. I don't know. She's so late on this, but it's going to be so late too. Like she's not going to be able to acknowledge or talk about any of the actual things we care about, which was, where have you been, Jamie Lynn? You want to talk about the struggles people have. Oh, you matter. You're enough. Your story matters. What? Did Britney matter to you enough to actually help her? To speak up against your father? Did it? I'm shocked. And then you're going to let your husband out there speak like this to people? This is horrific. You're a terrible person. And you're all about yourself and your ego. And to see Britney call it out, I really care what people think. Look at that. Laughing, eye roll. Jamie Lynn, you're a total narcissist. You have no idea how to be have empathy or anything. It's so clear the more and more we see how you, and then you turn off your comments to only people you follow, so you can only have people support you and your circle. You've literally been working with a woman who is instrumental in putting your sister in the conservatorship. A woman who Britney has called a crazy person, Lou Taylor, who literally was like, praise the Lord, we're going to exorcise your demons and save you through religion. I mean, it is horrific. And you're just going to sit back like, oh, yeah, Britney gets what she wants. Like, still jealous of her? Oh my God, it's like maddening. So guys, we got to keep the pressure on this. We got to keep following on this. It's not over. There's so much more still happening. And the problem is Jamie's been, and his lawyers have been so crazy that they've been out there changing the media, the media's narrative. So it looks like Britney's free and everything's gone. But the reality, there's still so much more to do. In fact, I highly recommend you go check out Christopher Melcher's channel. I always love supporting him. He was going to come on here, but he's been busy. We're going to have him on Friday on our live show, 12 o'clock. We're here every day, weekdays. He's going to come later in the show on Friday, where he's going to talk about the Gabby case, but also give us a Britney update. So make sure you join us in there. And in the meanwhile, if you want to see his latest thoughts on what'll happen next with Team Khan, we call him, the family, everybody's responsible. Christopher's put out a video on his own that I want you guys to go support and watch because he's the real deal. Love his input on this, and hopefully you guys will too. So let's keep the pressure on. We are still going to cover this story and so much more. So please hit the subscribe, hit the bell for all alerts, smash that like button, and hopefully share and keep this kind of content out there going as well. Love your comments down below. If you're unfamiliar with this case, I'll put the Britney playlist right here at the end on the left there. You go catch up, learn more. What's happening to her is wrong, and we still have to defend her. Thanks everybody for watching.